Hello everyone and welcome to the 7th devlog on my channel about stealth. Before I start this video, I want to quickly thank a few people who made my week by spreading the word about the game. Konstanir and Daniel Nesov. Thank you so much for raising a bit of attention for stealth. I owe you one, definitely. So besides the fact that I got a new microphone, again, I have a Rode microphone now, I'm pretty happy with that and the sound quality is much better. I finally worked on a thing which I wanted to do for a long time now, and I know I'm starting, I think, every sentence like that. I finally got the movement right. Before, the game already used a custom A-star pathfinding to find a path from point A to point B in the level, but the character still used Unreal's inbuilt navigation system to move there, so the path the character moved wasn't the path the pathfinding suggested. To change this, I implemented a step movement component which is attached to the character which controls the movement. I simply feed him an array of tiles which build the path A-star suggests, and the movement component will create a queue of actions to execute one after each other. The reason I am using a queue is for possible extending this, so the character can also open up doors in its way, etc. Then we'll just use Unreal's inbuilt nav system to move from the center of the current tile to the center of the next tile, and that for every tile in the path. Pretty simple. After I had that, I figured out that the A-star pathfinding has an issue, the traversable state of tiles. Before, tiles had a not traversable flag, which means the A-star algorithm should ignore these tiles. But I actually have to set this flag on the tiles, and I did that by checking if a wall is nearby, so that resulted in all tiles around walls being not traversable. While that is a kinda okay idea, it left a hole in the solution. People won't be able to go right next to walls, and the movement would be blocked at points where it wouldn't make sense. So I thought I can't limit the traversability by walls alone, it has to depend on the way I want to pass through these tiles. And then I got a cool idea, using ray tracing for it. So how it works right now is, while searching for a path, it draws little lines from the center of the current tile to the center of each neighboring tile and checks if there's something colliding with that line. If not, that tile would be open for passing through. If there is something colliding, that tile gets ignored for the path. That procedure is repeated until the current tile is the goal tile and it has been reached. Over and above all, that's a pretty solid solution. In the future, I'd like to refactor this though, so tiles cache their neighbors' traversable states instead of having to redo the ray trace every time again, which might go a little bit on the cost and the performance, but I will have to see. That's not top priority right now, but I definitely have it in mind. In between, I visited a concert in Hamburg, which is still one of my favorite German cities, and it's not too far away either, and because of uni I even get there for free, which is pretty cool. The rest of the week, besides the fact that time was limited again because of a birthday, driving lessons, uni and all that stuff, I got myself some time and created some art, found some models online, bought some and threw them together in a scene which now looks like this, and I'm very happy with that, and I'm sure this can be one of the environments for the game, which I'm pretty happy about. So that was it for this 2 weeks. I know, not that much to show again, but this is really currently limited stuff. I hope it gets better over the time, but still the game is going a steady way up to a point where I say, well, this can be called an alpha if there's some of the prototype mechanics in, which I will definitely look forward to. So thanks again to everyone who joined my Discord server so far and built a little bit of a little crowd there. I'm very happy about that, and as always, there's one thing left to say: have a nice day and take care.